that happen. It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. The play fake. He'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week, and here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Jones will come now in motion right. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They needed 15. They got 16 and a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd down following the run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Got some real estate inside the 30. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. He got 29 yards that time. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On play action, they'll throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. He'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll set up a throw, and he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone, and now 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
First carry for Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Dobbs. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On 2nd down, Cook. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Gun, Dobbs. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Adams. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! White 90! White 90! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And they give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. And it's 3rd down and goal from the 4. They'll run it with Johnson. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So second down, 3 yards to go now. Here's Dobbs to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down. Play action, it's Dobbs. Going deep here for Landry. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Slot man moves right. Now they try the right side here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the 4-down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
So second and 10 here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll set up to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Now Dobbs Eluding the pressure. And he's going to go down again. Montravius Adams in there to drop him. And sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They go play action here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. A give. This is Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex...
Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
Now Dobbs. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
Adams, the man in motion left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going up top. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go!
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here we go! What?
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Daniil Hunter in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They run it again with Cook. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Dobbs is throwing. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. And it's the Steelers who've moved out in front of that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The drive will continue.
Hard for him.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff looking right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And Jones has it over the middle. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in the bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Defense showing blitz. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Here's Dobbs to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw is Dobbs. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. 1, 9,
Back to throw Dobbs. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And it's 17-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Come on, let's round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Here we go. Ohio. 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Flex round. Flex round.
They're going to look to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. Now back to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
Let's go.
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. A handoff as they run the counter play. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. On the toss, here's Johnson. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now out comes Minnesota. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Green Bay, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders.